annual celebration today, and we're going. Cam Hill is going to be singing in our students. So just stay seated and just let the students come walking in. So I'd just like to welcome everybody here today to our annual, SNP's annual celebration. So each year that we have this and have our celebration, it's a joyous occasion, it's a happy occasion. It's like, you know what, you guys did it, you guys turned around, you did this year. It's just like, you just can breathe a little until a couple more weeks, maybe months, you know, and then you're back at it again. So, but some of you actually have completed as well too. So, you know, that's something that we are, you know, that we here at SNP, what we look at doing is, you know, helping those students out, being able to turn around and accomplish those goals, accomplish your goals, accomplish what you are setting out to do. So, right at this moment, I'd just like to say congratulations. And we're going to actually keep on going, and I'm going to ask Rebecca Jameson, our President and CEO, to come up and make her remarks.
Thank you, Bubba. For those of you who don't know me, that is my name, Rebecca Jameson, and I have the privilege of serving as the president here at Six Nations Polytechnic. So it's my honor to welcome you all and to especially congratulate you folks for doing what you've done. It's been an amazing year. I know many of you have had some challenges, but you're here, and that's what matters. That's all that matters. I want to acknowledge that we have some partners with us. We have partner institutions that we work with, and those students who are finishing the university program will be going on to other universities. So with us today, we have representatives from Mohawk College, Brock University, Wilfrid Laurier, Niagara College, and McMaster University. And those universities have worked with us, and colleges have worked with us for many, many years. I want to thank our Cam, who brought the students in, for leading them in and honoring them in the way that he did. And I just want to share with you, you know, this year has been pretty historic here at SNP. This past week, we convocated, graduated our first degree recipients of the Bachelor of Ongohoe Languages, and it's the first time that degree has ever been offered anywhere in the country, and it was a very emotional day, a very significant day, and so we're really proud of all those students who graduated. It's been a tough road for many of them. For those of you who don't know, we work with knowledge keepers in the community, and I'm not sure who all is with us today in terms of the guardians, but they are faithful with us, and they provide us advice in terms of the language and also the protocols that we observe in terms of teaching and research. I want to thank the staff who've made today possible. Most of them are standing at the back making sure that I'm doing my job right. And a special thank you to all the instructors who make it possible for the students to be successful. I know that you go out of your way to make this happen, and that's very much appreciated. You know, we continue to hear a lot about truth and reconciliation, and more we hear in the press that there's a lot of things happening or that should be happening that aren't happening. But you know what, every day we just take positive steps forward to do what we can to build things and make a better Canada. So I encourage the graduates. I know you're going to make contributions. I know you're going to help the community be stronger. Just keep doing what you're doing, and you'll help to make a difference. I just want to thank all of you for choosing to learn with us here at SNP, and thank you to the families, the friends, and all the fellow students who helped you get to this day. We understand and we value collective effort, and we sincerely extend our congratulations to you all. Before we get to the presentations to students, I wanted to share a little bit about SNP further than what I've already done. We are hosting an international conference this summer in Toronto, the World Indigenous Peoples Conference on Education, and we're really excited about that, so hopefully some of you will be with us there. We're looking for volunteers, so if you want to sign up, just go to the website, you can sign up. It's a chance to meet Indigenous scholars from all around the world, so it'll be a wonderful opportunity. Yeah, I have a ton of notes here, and I'm just gonna skip some of this stuff. This fall, I wanted to mention too, this is my chance for shameless commercials. We are also starting this Six Nations Polytechnic STEAM Academy. It's a high school starting at grade 9 this fall, and it's designed to take students through science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, so that from an Indigenous perspective, as well as to study the language when they're in their high school. So if you haven't signed up your student for that, we're still looking for grade 9 students for that. So we're trying to build pathways of success right from high school right up to post-secondary. And as I said, we do have the one bachelor degree, we're working on the second one. So we're always busy here at SNP. And hopefully these graduates, you'll come back and help us do these kinds of things. We're looking forward to that. I want to give a special thank you to those who have, companies that have contributed to the awards that you're going to receive today. WP Financial contributes significantly financially, and the Aboriginal Institutes Consortium do as well. They contribute the student and instructor awards that you're going to be seeing today. Certificates are going to be presented to students and graduates by people involved in the programs, but at this time, I'm going to ask our student rep to the board, Lindsay Brooke Johnson, to come forward and bring greetings from the board. Lindsay was one of our graduates from the bachelor degree program, so we're especially proud to have her with us today.
Ganak sa gwego, gayani ostat nek gason, yagwet nyoge shout da, ganyak kionot ni wakpens out da. So I said, Gayani Ostat is my Ongohoe name. It means she makes nice tracks, or it makes nice tracks. I like to put a little spin on it and say I'm a leader rather than a follower, because I'm always doing my own thing. So, and I'm Mohawk. I'm a Mohawk bear. I was gonna try and do the whole thing in Ongohoe, but I realized not everybody's gonna be able to understand me, so I'll just do my ending part as in Gayakono. So I really wanted to say congratulations to all the graduates. You guys are awesome for sticking it out. I know how hard it is. I started with Polytech in 2006, and now I finally got my degree here. So that's why I'm saying it takes a long time. Just get really stubborn about it and just keep pushing through. I know you're gonna come up against so many barriers, but just try and see past the barriers and just push through. So I really wanted to relay that to you guys. This year was probably about my worst year in school, just because I had difficulties with my mother. She got really sick, and then to keep going in Polytech was really hard because I'd been out of language not that long, like most people had been out for about 5 years. So I didn't struggle as many did, but it was really difficult to keep pushing through. So I just want you guys to realize that, like, you're gonna keep coming up against things, and just try to keep your eye on that, the light at the end of the tunnel. You're gonna be like, okay, it's testing me for life. If I can get through this, I can get through anything. And then once you're there, you're just like, oh my God, I can do anything now. So I was joking with Rebecca when I got here. She said I should have just slept overnight because I was here for the convocation. I told her that I'm going to grab onto the podium and you just try to drag me out. So I really want to encourage you guys to keep going with your studies. If you go into the Ongohoe language degree, woohoo! Hopefully maybe one day I'll be your teacher. So that was never really one of my goals when I first started at Polytech, and it might take you a while, but just keep going. Like, I switched to 2 different programs. I started at Wilfrid Laurier after I graduated from the Access program, and I was in history and with a criminology combination, and I switched like maybe a year and a half later. So don't get discouraged if at first you don't find that the classes that you have are what you want, just switch and try and navigate your way. It does take a while sometimes, and sometimes people just know what they want right off the kick, but if you're not one of those people, that's fine too. Everybody finds their way, and I finally found mine here. So I'm hoping to continue on with my studies, and I'm really proud of you guys. It's awesome. So I wanted to finish off with a little prayer to Sakwa our Creator, because it's always important to acknowledge the things outside ourselves that help us to get us here where we are today. So, aga ke no hanyo na sungwawi ne sungwadi so gwasomene sadrasvio na ne swadewayasta sane osowaya nanda ne swadewayasta nanto homene Six Nations Polytechnic. Aya gwasomene agat senoni sananto ne agayo ne agadagai ne what ne ni shode ni agatsenoni sa ni gwego ne agakege ne nanto home like skoda ne swadia aya ne was only ne scan out gonna ne what ne when ni shode sa awado ne agasen honyo ne nanto ne gadwaya sta nyawa yeah.
So I come flying in myself. I was busy this morning frying up scones and donuts and all that stuff because I was having a yard sale. I got the email yesterday and it says, "You're the MC tomorrow, right?" And I was like, "I guess I am." So I says, and then I was like, so I got another text and it says, "Make sure you don't come in smelling like a scone." And I said, "That's my fresh scone scent." So if I'm a little greasy, a little smell like a scone, there's a little bit of a reason behind that too. So because I was rushed in here and everything like that too, I just want to turn around and apologize too, because looking at the agenda, I was just going with with the remarks here on the book, but I wasn't looking at the agenda. So we didn't actually open with her Ganohanyo, what we normally would do. So I'm just going to ask for some forgiveness, and I'm going to ask Taylor to see if he can just make an announcement to close us off, but just give us our apologies that we didn't open in that manner, if that's okay. Yeah? Okay? Sure. So I have to get some acknowledgement over there, and then I have to get the other acknowledgements over there. I got the chin. I got the nod, and then I got the chin. So I just had to turn around and say, they had to give the chin up there too, and say. So just from that piece there, like I said, to be able to look at, like the reasons why we're here and everything like that too, is that because it's our celebration, it's being able to look at what it is that, the accomplishments of what we are doing, and, to be able to give, to thank Brooke for her piece, to be able to come in and then be able to give her acknowledgements and everything, to be able to, as a part of the board, but she has a voice at our board table too and everything. So, but then as a student, but then as a board member too, we turn around, and this is one of the things that I always acknowledge in terms of, when I come to the celebration, is that we get to see the different things of how things start. So at a board table, we get our president, CEO will turn around and bring information to us and say, "Hey, this is what's going on, this is what we're looking at doing, and we're moving forward with this." And we're like, great, wonderful. And then we turn around and say, "We have these many students that are enrolled in these programs." Great, wonderful. And then we turn around and say, "We have these many students that are graduating. We have these many students that are, accomplishing this year." So that's why I said, for me, it's just, I just really want to give that added little piece, and then thank Brooke for coming up. So again, Rebecca had mentioned, that we had a different time, or different people that were here and that, be able to give acknowledgement. So I just would like to make a look at our elected chief, Ava Hill, and see if she would like to give a small bit of remarks. Did you get the email? Well, guess what, Ave? It's in the book.
I can come to an event and not say anything. Okay, I'll wing it like Bubba. And I'll drop by your yard sale later. I always wanted to come. I was here the other day, as Rebecca said, for the convocation for the first Bachelor of Arts in Ongohomi language, and congratulations to Brooke and all her colleagues. It was a very historic and moving ceremony for here in our community. Another first, Six Nations is a leader in many, many areas, and this is just another indication of that. And I just want to congratulate all of you students who are graduating today and are receiving awards. As Brooke said, it can be very tough sometimes to reach those goals and that light at the end of the tunnel, but don't give up. Everybody is very proud of you. Your community is proud of you and all of your efforts. And we look forward to you coming back and bringing your knowledge and your capacity and your expertise back to help our people here in the community. And I want to thank you all for all of your hard work, and thank you for your families who are here to support you, because I know you probably couldn't do it without them. And just remember that when times get tough, your family's behind you, your community's behind you, and when you reach that goal, we'll all be there to celebrate with you. So very, very good work today, and I guess I'm glad to be here to say a few words on and I'd just like to welcome all the partners, Max, Brian, all the people from the other partnerships here, because you're very important to the work that Polytech does here as well, and glad that you were able to be here today. And lastly, I guess, thank Polytech. I've been here so many times at different events because they're accepting money for a number of different programs that come through. So they're doing a lot of fine work here, thanks to the instructors, the staff, and everybody that works here. And I know that it wouldn't be done without the leadership of Rebecca, who gives her heart and soul to Indigenous education and has been for a number of years. And I just want to acknowledge that she was recently bestowed with an honorary doctorate at Wilfrid Laurier the other day, so congratulations to Becky, and thank you to everybody. Congratulations again. Good luck in your careers, and keep up the good work, and remember, we're all proud of you. Yawa.
See, there's a reason why I asked Ava to come up. So it gave me time to reflect, because I was actually I was present when Rebecca received her honorary doctorate from Wilfrid Laurier at the Brantford campus. So I would turn around and say, because you know what, there's opportunities, there's chances, there's always things that you guys can turn around, and because you know what, you're walking across this stage, you can walk across any stage. You guys set your mind to it, you guys can do it. Just keep going. Because there's also too, because one of the things that somebody had mentioned the other day at the other celebration, the convocation that we had, was that they're like, you know what, I've never seen that kind of celebration before. And they says, where there's kids there, you could hear the babies crying, you could hear them talk, and you kept on going and everything. And I says, because that's who we are. And I think too, because yous came in and everything else, some of yous are parents, some of yous are, I'm like looking, some of us are a little bit older, returning students, and then some of us are becoming new parents as well. So, the time there is just becoming like the things are changing and everything in terms of who we are and how we do things. And I think that's who we are at Polytech too, is that because we do look at those things and that. So just want to be able to look at that again, because the other day it was emotional and everything else. I literally got stumped. I could not say anything because of how I blame Sean Thompson for that one. It was all his fault. Yeah. So just going to look at, moving on with our program now. So our next part of our program is just looking at our presentations. So SNP University Consortium Year 1, and we're going to look at asking Kathy Foxwell. Kathy here? Kathy's not here? Okay, Rebecca. Guess what? It is you.
I'm ready.
So, this is for our University Consortium Year 1. So just as you recall your name, we'll just ask you to come on up and receive your award and everything. So I just want to make sure that I'm going to pronounce this right. So it's the University Consortium Year 1 program, so it's the Certificate of Completion. So Alicia T. Bear-Morin. Morin? Jocelyn Carter. Carly Martin. So it's, because we're here as family too, so when we have family walk across the stage, it's just like, yeah! Terry Morrow. So, like me, we have other names. So, this one here, I actually didn't even know what this was her real name, but I'm gonna actually say her real name, Vanessa Smith. Chelsea Whitlow. Kaylee Whitlow. Samantha Williams.
Rock wins again.
Ooh, way to go. So those are the students that are, we have other students that weren't able to make it today, but we'll get their certificates to them as well. So a round of applause again for our certificate of completions for our University Consortium. So our next presentations that we're going to have is our early childhood education. So another name, Yvette, I'm just gonna turn around and say Betty. Come on up, Betty. So our early childhood education certificate of completion, our first student that we have is Danielle Barnett. Come on, Ma. Jody Rohowitz. Ah, that's eight. Congratulations. So those are our students, and it can be another round of applause for early childhood education. So our next our presentations I would like is for the Indigenous Visual Arts Program. Do we have an instructor here for that? No? We're going to ask. No, we'll bring Brooke up. We'll bring Brooke up. We'll give her a job. No, we're just going to give you a task. I was gonna get Rayanne to come up because Rayanne was a former board member, but she, kind of left us. But to teach with SNP, to be an employee with SNP, so it's a good thing. So our certificate of completion for our Indigenous Visual Arts Program, our first student that we're going to ask to come up is Thomas Anderson. Elizabeth Daniel. And our last student for the Indigenous Visual Arts Program is Jerry Jameson. Come on, Ma. So those are our students for Indigenous Visual Arts Program. So our next piece here is I'm going to ask Chelsea to come on up and introduce our next part of our program. Chelsea, AKA photographer, AKA guru of all.
Hello, everyone. I am going to be announcing the award recipients. So first we have the Harvey Longboat Senior Memorial Scholarship, and I'm going to ask Larry Longboat to come up. Larry's here to present the award. So this award is dedicated in memory of Harvey Longboat Sr. During his term with Six Nations Polytechnic Board of Governors, Harvey created the philosophy by which Six Nations Polytechnic strives to function, in addition to inspiring and guiding the Institute with his educational experience and knowledge of the culture. Six Nations Polytechnic's Harvey Longboat Senior Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a full-time student enrolled in the SNP University Consortium Year 1 program who has achieved the highest overall average during the academic year, earning a total of 5 credits, and the recipient is Vanessa Smith. Just right there. And next up, we have the Marge and Reg Henry Cuga Language Award. And I'm bringing up an SNP board member for this one, so Lindsay Brooke Johnson. So this award is dedicated in memory of Marge and Reg Henry. They were highly respected for their knowledge in Longhouse traditions and languages. Marge and Reg, both fluent in the Cuga language, worked diligently at promoting the preservation of the language and left the legacy of the Henry orthography, a phonetic writing system used to write the Cuga language. Six Nations Polytechnic's Marge and Reg Henry Cuga Language Award is awarded to a full-time student in Six Nations Polytechnic, achieving the single highest average in Cuga language course of the Six Nations Polytechnic University Consortium Year 1 program, demonstrating a commitment to maintaining and preserving the Cuga language. And the recipient this year is Samantha Williams. Congratulations, Samantha. Next up, we have the Vina Loft Mohawk Language Award, and I'm going to ask Michelle Davis, if Michelle's here, to come up. Oh, there. So this award is in memory of Vina Loft. Vina was a fluent Mohawk speaker who worked at promoting the spoken language in many ways. Her first dedication to the retention of the language was to teach all of her own children to speak the language. Six Nations Polytechnic's Vina Loft Mohawk Language Award is awarded to a full-time Six Nations Polytechnic student achieving the single highest grade in a Mohawk language course of the SNP University Consortium Year 1 program, demonstrating a commitment to maintaining and preserving the Mohawk language. And this year, the recipient is Jocelyn Carter. Okay, so next up is the WP Financial Bursary. So if I could have Ilya come up to the stage to present the award. WP Financial is well known to many First Nations to whom they provide services and are pleased to offer something back to the community through contributions such as this. These bursaries are awarded to students of post-secondary programs offered at Six Nations Polytechnic who have obtained the highest average in their respective programs. So the first recipient is Russell T. Davis. Great job, Russell. Sorry, I forgot to mention Russell was in the Bachelor of Arts OL degree Mohawk Year 1 program. Our next recipient is Larry Longboat, who is in the OL Oneida Ongohoe Language Degree Cuga program. So congratulations, Larry. Okay, next, we have for the Ongohoi Language Degree third year Mohawk program, Gajit Janhawi, I hope I'm saying that right, Hill McNaughton. And our next recipient of the WP Financial Bursary is Elizabeth Daniel from the Indigenous Visual Arts Program. Okay, so that concludes our WP Financial Bursary Awards. Up next, we have the Aboriginal Institutes Consortium Student Scholarship Award, and I'm going to ask Susie Miller to come to the stage and present this award. So Six Nations Polytechnic, on behalf of the Aboriginal Institutes Consortium, honors a student in order to provide encouragement and assistance with their post-secondary education who has completed full-time studies successfully. And the recipient for this year's Aboriginal Institutes Consortium Scholarship is Thomas Anderson from the Indigenous Visual Arts Program. Congratulations, Thomas. Okay, and next we have the Aboriginal Institutes Consortium Instructor Award. So Six Nations Polytechnic, on behalf of the Aboriginal Institutes Consortium, is pleased to acknowledge exemplary service by instructors through a high level of commitment to successful program delivery and student achievement. And this year, that award is going to Carolyn General.
So that concludes our certificate, handing out our certificates, but what we would like to do is just a little bit of a housekeeping piece. We would like to actually get a group of all our graduates and all our people that have done gotten their certificate of completion. So I think if we can just get you all gathered up here first, maybe some in front of the stage and maybe a couple on top of the stage, just before you guys go back off and then celebrate with your family. So if we can just get a quick picture with you first, that would be great. So just another little piece. So then all grads, make sure you just go back to the robing room after and just return your gowns and your sash. Once they return, they'll be able to give you, you can get something else to eat and everything like that. So just for the rest of it, guys, come on up. So good job, guys. Okay, people, come on, students. Work together, students. So just as they finish off getting their pictures and everything like that, we do have some refreshments in the back for the rest of our staff, the rest of our guests. So just as we do that and everything else, and then after they finish and everything else, I just would like to thank all our sponsors and thank all our guests, thank all our dignitaries, all our partners, everybody else that turn around and makes this year of great peace.
Right here for now. Just right here, you guys.
Look at Chelsea. Look at Chelsea, the one that has her finger down. Chelsea, look at Chelsea. Not the one that's waving. Not the guy that's waving in the back. Look at Chelsea. Now she's got to take a picture. Okay, guess what? Chelsea, just a minute.
Okay, now your family's all take pictures.
We also have that later.
So we always enjoy our pictures in front of the fireplace. So we have some balloons and everything like that. So any family members that would like to get pictures, how about we ask Chelsea, since she has the camera here, that we can take the pictures and she can email them off to the students. So if anybody would like pictures, family-wise, some people that have their phones out, some people that might not have any, by all means, gather over by the fireplace and ask Chelsea here to take your picture. So again, as we just go back and celebrate with our families, I'm just going to ask Taylor. Is Taylor still here? Not here? So what I'm going to do is, since Taylor's not here, I'm going to ask Brooke to come up and just do the ganohanyo and the closing for us. So by all means, so when you guys are done and everything else, celebrating, eating, you guys can just, you guys are able to leave and everything like that. You can stick around, celebrate some more, visit and everything else, but we're just going to close off our component with our ganohanyo.
Dananda nigen got dan swatang CEO sky point go awaro. Ne hendwai hokan to songwai di so songwawi gano honyo. Ne outway sat scan not don oftanyo. Ne dine endway heki hya skat ndwaya ne ngwani go ha. Skat and no honyo ne to ganyo tonk ne ngwani go ha. Dane a and jiro trowi. Saduku here. Ne sat on Wednesday, dwano hot did one home quat, ne quato sani hot, ne dine and way he. Scott de Tina Honyo, ne took a needs of tongue and goni go ha. Dane a and jiro trowi. When I honyo, touch ne get set now a yen and he. Ne dine and way he, Scott de Tina Honyo, ne took a needs of tongue and goni go ha. Dane a and jiro trowi. Gani on Guidage had of yak kiono, ne deum kia, you don't ne scan or don't afternoon. Ne dine and way he, Scott de Tina Honyo, ne took a needs of tongue and goni go ha. Dane a and jiro trowi. Sedogawana skanya dayo. Oi hoana a touch faza, ne dosa high wine twat sanao sangwe hank or handle how we should nonge. Ne can it wado sedogawana skanya dayo. Ne can it a high Hawaii, sunny Hawaii hot ne sagwe diso. Do got near sugar ne a hokiagenda. Ne dine a touch faza, ne tone his onico hio satawaza de sagwe diso. Ne dine and whatever you know, need to said one on your sedogawana skanya dayo, ne to canyo, talk me angwani go ha. Dane a and jiro trowi. How hot get go here de hanagret sagwe diso. Ne toto seto ne scan or I don't know denyo. Ne dine and way hake the sedona honyo. Sedogawana or how hot get go here de hanagret sagwe diso, ne to ganyo, talk me angwani go ha. Iwi ne agakino honyo, ten home ne go here de hanagret se. Yo getto tat songa ne ayen hodongo ne kanhonyo ne son sa gada chewa sa yo getto ne toga ne kanhonyo ne ni dane to no sa gat kwe ni ike sa ga getto kanhonyo ne kitso ajidwai hone ne agwe go scan ho sedwa yo sa ten got squadanyo dane to